Hello and welcome to Always Tell Me the Odds, a Star Wars Unlimited podcast. You're listening to episode 46, and with me today, as usual, is Magnus. Hello, Magnus.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Doing fine.
It's we're a bit late with recording this episode this week, so bear with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes life gets in the way.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Exactly.
So we're recording on a Saturday.
Yeah. It's a sunny Saturday. Saturday morning.
Saturday. Cold, very cold.
Very cold.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah. In Sweden, at least. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Even here in the south of Sweden.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I'm sitting here with my morning Saturday cup of coffee. It's my third mug. I have a bad headache, so I tried to cut it away with coffee, but it's getting better. It's getting better now when I've been sitting here and talk to you a little bit, actually.
Yeah, hopefully the third cup of coffee will help you.
It will.
I'm only on my second cup.
So. Yeah, you have some more work to do, though.
Yeah.
More coffee. Yeah, so we are a little bit late, as you said. It's a Saturday. We usually record on a Monday. We couldn't do that this time because I was not in Sweden. I was in Austria, actually. So we couldn't record then. So we have to record today. So the episode is a little bit late. And also, there's other stuff going on that takes a little bit of our time, which is the Olympics.
Yes. The Winter Olympics.
The Winter Olympics.
It's a very fun time, I think. I really enjoy watching different winter sports.
Yeah, me too. Very much so.
I have a strange obsession with the curling during Winter Olympics.
Yep.
I don't follow it on a daily basis. Otherwise, it's like every 4 years. I'm stuck to the TV watching every curling game I can
I think it is like that for a lot of people, actually. It's like curling is non-existent for 3.5 years, and then the Olympics come, and then it's like curling is life. So it's weird. Yeah,
it's very weird,
but
it's fun. Yeah,
it is, and I enjoy. When I was younger, I always watched a lot of sports, even outside of the Olympics. But the Olympics was in my household where I grew up. Olympics was on the TV all the time, and I really enjoy it. And I watch almost all sports, and I enjoy the Winter Olympics better than the Summer Olympics, even if I like both of them. But
yeah, me too. I think it's something with especially when we have the cold weather like we have now during Winter Olympics. You like get inside, you grab a cup of coffee, and you sit.
Snuggle up in the couch.
Snuggle up in the couch and watch a lot of winter sports. It's a very fun time.
It is
cozy time with the family to spend in front of the TV
for sure. And also, Winter Olympics Winter Olympics is like a Swedish thing. It's we are good at a lot of the winter sports, which makes it a little more fun, of course, to watch.
We have a lot better chances to get medals in the Winter Olympics than in the Summer Olympics.
For sure.
That's for sure. Yeah.
And also, did you do any sports exciting. Like you play?
I played soccer for a long time.
Yeah. Or football, as it's
we call it football. But, for our American listeners,
it's soccer.
It's soccer. Yes.
Yeah,
I did. I was never like a star at it. I was like in the middle.
Yeah,
I think.
And you had fun.
So I played it for a long time, actually.
Yeah, but you had fun at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. But you've done some high
level competing for sure. I've done a lot of different sports, but my main sport was sport shooting, so 50 meters with a rifle, and I was very close to come to the Olympics in Sydney 2000. But I won the Swedish championship twice, and I've done that a lot. It was so when I see the athletes in the Olympics, I know how much time and effort are behind. It's fun to listen to people when they are like, "Oh, how could you do that? You're so bad." I was like, dude, it's like they are doing their best. So it's fun, but it's I love sports. It's I miss it. I miss the competitive. That might actually be why I like the competitiveness in SWU that much, because I miss the competitive part of my life, kind of. And since I am not 20 anymore, and I can't do the snowboard half pipe, SWU is good.
So what do we say? Should card games be a winter Olympic sport, or should it be a summer Olympic sport?
We mentioned it before here when we talked. The Summer Olympics is like it's the Swiss and then top 8. That's fine. But in the Winter Olympics, I guess you need to play cards while going cross country skiing, or because it's all the sports in the Winter Olympics are maniac.
You replace the shooting, so you like
exactly.
You ski a couple of miles, and then you play the first game, then you ski again, and then you play the second game.
Good Lord. It's like 50 kilometers later, you're on the top 8, and then it's like... well, that would be cool, though.
Something for Fantasy Flight to pick up for the next Olympics to put in to...
For sure.
To the world's competition there. Maybe have... Yeah, I've seen like... people talking about like boxing while playing card games, or you have like chess boxing, like you go around in the ring and then you play like a few.
I mean, biathlon is a little bit like that. You combine
chess
skiing.
Game. You can do that with SWU as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, biathlon is a little bit like you ski and then you shoot. That it's two like completely different sports. Also, shooting while having the pulse. They have. My God, So listen, when I did a sport shooting, one thing we did for training, because when you are in a final in a very high competitive environment, you have a lot of pulse. Even if you are good, you have a high pulse. So you need to train for that. So what we did that we ran for kilometers, and then we lay down, shot 10 shots, and then ran again, lay down and shoot, and so on. And shooting with a high pulse is fucking hard, man.
Yes.
So, and you can think about that when you see the biathlon athletes, when they do the skiing and then go and they stand and shoot. That's insanely hard. So hard. Yeah. I mean,
I can just imagine.
Yeah, I think most people would not even hit the target if they just were like calm and tried just to shoot. But doing that after skiing, it's crazy. Yeah. Enough with sports now. Let's go into SWU. Yep. So what have you done SWU related?
Card sports.
Yeah, card sports.
Not much actually, but we did have a very fun Twin Suns game at locals. Not this week, but last week, I think. We were 6 players. Everyone wanted to play Twin Suns, so we were like, should we do 3-person tables or? It's fun to play all together, so let's try it.
Yeah.
So we played all 6.
That was
mental. An insane game.
But it was a lot of fun, though.
It was a lot of fun, and it was so crazy that the game ended up with, of course, because the game to end, someone had to be like killed or like.
Killed
or brought down to 0 on their base. So we had one player that went to 0, so the game ended, and every other player, all 5 of us, had 4 health left on their base when the game ended. So everyone won except for one player.
One lost 4-1.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that was 5-1. We were 6 players, so it was 5 players on the same health. It was really fun to end the game like that. But it was a crazy time. I think it's fun to do that sometimes, but Twin Suns is definitely a game for 4 players. I think that's
4 players is absolutely the sweet spot. Yep. But I think 6 players were more fun and worked better than 3 players. I don't think 3 players works very well.
I think if you're gonna play only 3 players, you almost have to like make your deck knowing you're playing only 3 a 3-player game. Yeah, because the games are much shorter, so you don't get to some. Even like in this game, I tried out Emperor Palpatine just to try it out. I did Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn, so I thought that's like a good. Palp can sacrifice the units and Thorn can double the when defeated. But he's an 8 deploy leader, so in a 3-person Twin Suns, I would probably not get to his deploy. I did put like almost every possible ramp card in the deck, even the even out of aspect ramp cards. I can get there quicker, but I think that's tough.
It is tough, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah,
it was great fun. Yeah,
6 players is a little bit too much, but it was fun though.
Yeah, it's fun to try sometimes to do
for sure.
Different types.
And I also tried a new deck because I've been playing the same Twin Suns deck, a little bit updated throughout the sets. But I've been playing my Han 2 Obi-Wan Kenobi deck for a long time now. It works very well and it's fun to play. But I did a new one this time. So, but I also everybody just jumped me.
When you put out like the Falcon and you put both Chewie and. You had some other pilot R2 on it. Yeah, I think you're gonna get targeted because that's a very big unit.
Yeah, true. I played the Luke Skywalker pilot and Wedge, so I played out pilots very cheaply and
you played like every turn. You played a new space unit. You only played space units, I think.
Yeah, I had some Sentinel on the ground, but it was only in that game. I only played space units. Yes.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Yeah. But, I was all alone up there.
Yep.
So it was fun. Yeah, but I haven't done anything else either. It's a little bit of
you got to get targeted.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a little bit of a slow time right now before the next set. We don't really have any PQs.
We actually do.
We have a store showdown.
We have a store showdown on Saturday.
True. But it is so close to the new set, and so. But But actually, when I was in Austria, I visited my girlfriend down there, and I actually bought 12 packs of Secret of Power, and we made a sealed, me and her. So that was a lot of fun. And we started to play, and I was like, let's play one game. And then we played, and she was like, no, we need to play one more. So we played 3 games, and then when we were done, I was like, okay, let's do something else. And she was like, yeah, maybe. I was like, okay. And then she came like, you need to build new decks because I want to play again. I was like, okay.
And that's great.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of card games like this, when you can just buy a couple of packs and make decks and play with the cards. You don't really need to own anything.
True.
To play the game.
Yeah.
Like that, and bring in new players is very easy.
It's very easy. I think Swoo is very easy in that aspect and the respect, because she is not a gamer at all. She never grew up with board games or anything like that. But it's very easy to just explain the rules, and then she reads the cards, and it says on the card what it does. So it takes some time, sometimes, but you need to read the card. But you can just play it, and she's surprisingly. When we start playing it, she just wants to play it all the time. So I think it is, as I said this before, but I think this game is a very, very good game mechanic-wise, and I stand by that. And I think it's good. Yeah, it's a good game.
It works amazingly, just like this. The limited versions of it, both draft and sealed, works very well. And it's, as you say, it's very easy to pick up. Yeah. Even if you haven't, even if you don't have any experience,
for sure,
of card games, it's very easy to pick up.
Yeah.
But also it keeps like the experienced players, because it's very, very hard to master. It's So that's a great combination.
And there are so many different ways you can build a deck, or it's like there's the imagination is just or the limit is just your imagination is kind of. I've been thinking about it because as I've said before, I've been playing a little bit of Riftbound now. I haven't played any sealed there or done any pre-releases or so, but I don't understand how a sealed would work in that game, because I don't know, I can't see that when I open the pack that I could do a sealed with it. And also the game is way harder to understand. So because I started to explain it to my daughter, she is a Pokemon player. We have played Star Wars together. We have played a little bit Weiss and Schwarz, but she really I started to explain for her, and she was like, no. It's like, okay, it's just like it's complicated. So oh well. So
have you decided what you're gonna play on the store showdown this Saturday?
No.
Guess it's gonna be our last
yeah,
like tournaments before the rotation. So
I've been thinking about, because I was like, oh, maybe I just take my Sabe that I played on the last Store Showdown. But then I was like, no, I should play something that will rotate out. So I've been thinking about my Yoda Red Force deck. It's still fun to play because I want to play Yoda, and there's a lot of cards in there that I like. But I'm also thinking of like, maybe I should put together my Ray Tarkington, the one I had when I played my first PQ in Copenhagen. But I don't know.
That could be a thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It will do horribly though, but it's fun. But
I have no idea what I'm gonna play either. We'll see.
Yeah,
probably just gonna take something I enjoy. And play.
Yeah,
it's a lot of the focus is right now is of course a lot on after rotation.
Yeah,
because we're getting very close. It's just like 3 weeks till pre-release, I think, right now. Maybe 2. Oh, actually, only like 2 weeks.
3 weeks, right?
It's 3 weeks.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 weeks. The 7th.
Yeah,
we have our pre of the 7th, so it's 3 weeks.
That's right.
It's so long, though. I have been patient enough. Okay, I need a new set now.
yeah. It's gonna be amazing. So
let's go into that. Today's topics. 16 minutes into this, with a lot of rambling. Let's go into today's topic. So
we're just gonna talk a bit about some of the new cards that we're interested in.
Like some general thoughts about the new set.
Seen. Yeah, I don't think all of the leaders are spoiled yet, right? But most of them are, I think.
There's 14 leaders, right? It's spoiled.
And there's supposed to be 16 or 18 in the set. I think.
So probably two more, maybe. Yeah, but most of them
let's start with the leaders. What's your do you have like a general perception of the leaders? What do you think? Like, does it feel?
So I'm afraid I will be a little bit like negative here, but there's no leader there that have been like really like this one I'm gonna play, because there have always been that throughout the sets. There's like always been at least one leader that have been this one, but there is not that this time. There are 3 that I am like curious of, and one is the Saw Gerrera. He's a green and red leader actually, so he's not a villain and he's not a hero. I actually tried to build some kind of deck with him and tried him out, and I think he is interesting to play with. Then there is the Leia Organa. I don't know if she will be good, but it's interesting with it. And then there's the Lando Calrissian, which is a yellow heroism card, and I think he uses the new credit token that they introduced in this set, and I think you might do some cool stuff with him. But I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard. Also, I want the Jyn Erso. I saw the showcase of her yesterday, and I was like, dude, I need that card.
Yeah, it's so good. If we're talking showcases, we haven't seen that many of them, but
no,
both Krennic and the Vader showcase.
The Vader,
amazing.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
And I'm at first when I saw the new Darth Vader, so he's a 7 cost 6/8.
Yeah,
and he can discard a card to do 1 damage to a unit or a base. And when he's deployed, he can, on attack, he can discard any number of cards and deal that much damage to a unit or base. So at first I thought it was a bit meh, not super powerful, but you can do some nasty things with aggressive negotiations.
For sure.
I think maybe like a blue-red Vader deck could be like a bit control-y, and then you deploy him and just go do a lot of damage to the base or something like that. And of course, when I saw the showcase, I started even more to think we should try to do something with Vader, because I want to play with that showcase.
Yeah, the showcase is Vader is really, really nice.
Unfortunately, it's going to be an expensive showcase, I think. So I have to hope to open that, and that's not easy. So
probably
I really hope for that showcase. It's looks amazing.
I'm a little bit surprised that they don't have any, so far at least, a Luke Skywalker leader. Since the Vader came here and the the first Luke leader rotates out. So I'm a little bit curious what they.
Yeah, you're still gonna have like a Luke in the game because we have the pilot Luke.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think if they think like that, maybe.
Yeah.
And I guess you're sad that there is no Rey yet in this set.
Yes, in this set. But we had.
I don't think there will be a Rey here either.
No, I don't think so either. But then we have the. Or maybe. I mean, she is. She can be both sides, so she could be a card without any villainy or heroism aspect.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But maybe they can make a good Rey this time, compared to the Legends of the Force one. But yeah,
the overall power level of the leaders feel a bit lower, but I think. But then I think at first glance, at least, but maybe not. I think it has the potential to be good. Still have a bit of a fear that the pilot leaders are going to take over when rotation comes, because they feel like very powerful. When you see the new leaders doesn't really like go up to their level, maybe, but it's gonna be interesting to see.
Also,
like the new Aura Singh leader is interesting. I like to play control-y decks, and she has a very control-y ability. She has an action defeat a non-leader unit with 1 or less remaining HP. So, and when you deploy her, she has like almost a Yoda-esque. When deploy, you can defeat a non-leader with 5 or less remaining. But then again, she's a 7 cost and only a 3/7. That's very weak stats for a 7 cost.
Yeah,
but might work in a control-y deck. So it's interesting to see if that works.
But I mean, I also think that the power levels they feel a little bit lower, because I also been thinking about Aura Singh. She's a little bit like Yoda, but Yoda has 4/9 when he comes out on 7,
and restore 2,
right. and the defeat mechanism is like kind of similar, I guess, but he is higher statted and he has restore, and I have the feeling at the same thing on all of the leaders, that they're a little bit lower statted. It's a little bit like the whole set I think is a little bit lower statted, or that is my feeling at least.
But then again, I mean, if they keep on with this, and when the next rotation hits, of course we're gonna be this is like the new SWU, I guess. And it's not only a bad thing. I mean, it's good that the new Boba Fett is not a 4/7 on that deploys on 5, because that was too powerful, of course. So we'll just have to wait and see if this works well. I mean, I'm also very interested in the new Krennic. He's as you guys probably know by now, Emperor Palp has been my favorite leader, and he feels a lot like the new Emperor Palpatine.
He does very much so.
He can defeat his only units. He doesn't draw cards now, but he creates credits instead, and that's like also a good mechanic. So it's going to be interesting.
Sure. That's true.
I think there's a lot of fun to explore in this set.
I think so too, and I think also the credit token thing could be fun. It's like it could be an interesting.
It's going to be I think it's going to be a fun mechanic. It's going to be interesting to see if it works to play it, or if it's too good maybe in some decks. We'll see. I guess it's going to be definitely an interesting thing.
And I guess the good deck makers will find ways to make them very good in some.
Yeah, probably. Sure.
Yeah. So do we have any cards that you?
Yeah. How about like from other cards? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably most excited for the Max Rebo card, because that's just an amazing card. And it's so fun that we have like a musicians in the game now. That's also
I love that.
Very fun.
I was also about to say that Max Rebo and the Max Rebo band, that we have a musicians in the game. It's like, yes, we need this.
I mean I as because I usually don't play aggro decks, I play mid-range or control decks. So I often play like leaders that deploy on 6 or later. So Max Rebo is a very good card in decks with 6 deploy leaders or 7 deploy leaders, because you jump the 5 deploy round, because you go from 4 resources to 6 if you have him out. So what he does is he's a 4-cost 2/7, so he's not easy to remove. And what he does, he gives both players an additional regroup phase. So you do your regroup phase, you draw your cards, you resource, and then you do it again. You draw cards and you resource again. So you go from 4 to 6. Straight away. So that's
very interesting.
Very good if you play a 6 deploy. If you play a 6 deploy leader against a 5 deploy leader, they don't have the the edge of deploying earlier, because you jump the 5 deploy turn. Go. Both players go from 4 to 6. So that's going to be very interesting to see how if he is good enough, if he does see play, because it's a fun card.
It is, for sure. And, I really
also a very fun card for Twin Suns, I think.
Oh yeah, that could be, for sure. Yeah. Well, I think I also said Max Rebo, but I also, another card that I am really excited about is the new Luke Skywalker. Not necessarily that it's like the good one or like the best card or anything, but the art of the card, like how the card looks like. It's so good. Yeah. It's a red yellow nice heroism card, and he comes out at 7 as the old Luke does, and he's a 9/7, which is really good. And he has when played, an opponent chooses one, either you create a credit token, and the opponent creates a credit token, and Luke Skywalker readies, or they can choose of that you can deal 5 damage to a unit. So it's a little bit like nerfed thing, like it's a nerfed Luke, but it still does its thing, and I think it could be cool. And I love the art of it. It's so nice looking.
Yeah, it's I think that's a good card.
Yeah, it might be, for sure.
Yeah. I'm of course I'd have to talk about single reactor ignition.
Oh my god,
it's a card you're not gonna like when I play, but I'm gonna try to get it into decks. So it's a blue, red, black card. It's the new Super Laser Blast, costs 8, defeats all units, but it also have the text: for each enemy unit defeated this way, deal 1 damage to its controller's base. So it's an even better Super Laser Blast, but it has the downside of being both blue and red. Blue, red, black. But
imagine that in the blue, red Darth Vader deck, as you just said.
Yeah. That's a way to. I mean, I think like the hard control decks that we have been playing is going to be tougher to make, maybe, because feels like the removal cards. Some of the very good removal cards are rotating out, and we are getting new removal cards, but they're not as good. Like, it's not as easy to use them. They have like more hoops to jump through to get them to work. So maybe the control decks have to play a bit more units, and maybe like we don't have vigilance anymore, so you can't really depend on milling out your opponents and just healing your base. So you have to like kill the opponent by doing damage to base, and I think this is a good thing. So the new single reactor ignition card can actually be like a way to get to the finish line quicker, because I mean, if you defeat, like, say 4 units from your opponent, you do 4 more damage to the base, so you get a bit closer to the end there. So
it's a crazy card. I did not like it when it came out, or when it was spoiled, and I know it's only 2 people who only play heroism. we were like, this is crazy. It's such a bad card. Like, it's a good card. It's a cool card. I like that, and I agree with what you just said, but I will have a hard time with it.
And I also really like the Stranger, a legendary card. He's a 5-cost 1/7, He's got ambush and grit, and he has, while attacking, you may have the defending unit deal combat damage before this unit. And so why would that be good? Because that feels like a bad thing from the start. But because he has grit, so say, and he is a 1/7, so he can basically kill. He can ambush like any unit in the game with 6 or less power, and without dying. Because so if they do 6 damage to you, you become a 7/1. So he can kill, like if the old Luke was still in the game, he could ambush the old Luke, 6/7 Luke, kill it and survive. So that's a very good. I think that's a very good ambush unit. I think he's going to see a lot of play, actually. Or as much as he can, because he's a yellow, blue, black card. So he's a bit restricted there. And I think that's a good thing, because if he were only like blue,
then it would be super strong.
Or yellow, black, he would probably be in all like blue, black, or yellow, black
for sure.
Decks. Now you're a bit more. You can play him in all those decks. Like you have to be blue, yellow to play him. So
for sure.
I think that's a good thing with the multi aspects. Cards like this that probably would be in most decks. Like the single reactor ignition. If that was black and blue, it would be in most black and blue decks.
Yeah, true. I'm a little bit confused with all those. Like, it's hard for me to get my head around all these aspects and how they combine it and stuff. But I will get around it when I start having the cards in the hand and start building stuff. But I think it introduces a new and really interesting thing in the game for sure. So. Yeah, I have. I think I have 2 cards or 3 cards, but like start with 2. But 2 cards that I really looking forward to try out. And one is the Mandalorian. He's a blue-red card. Costs 6 to put out, and he comes out as a 6/5. And he has, when played, you draw a card, and also he has, when you draw 1 or more card during the action phase, give a shield token to this unit. I like playing. I really enjoy playing decks where you draw a lot of cards, like my Red Yoda Force deck. I draw a lot of cards there. So this card would be super nice in that deck. But of course it doesn't work because I don't have Yoda anymore. But I like that card for some reason. And I also like the color and the art on it. It's an interesting card, I think. And also another one is Hondo Onaka. I finally can play Hondo. It's a yellow-blue card. Comes out at 5. Comes out as a 3/7, and it has a very interesting thing, because this is kind of what Yoda does, kind of. But when you play him, or when you have him out, you may look at the top card of your deck at any time, which is interesting. And an action he has is that you play the top card of your deck, paying its cost, of course, and you can use that ability only once each turn. But I think that's an interesting card, because if you can have him out a little bit, then you have 1 more card to play than you have on your hand. So if you have 5 cards, you always have that extra card you can play from the top of your deck. And if there is any card that comes out where you can manipulate which card you have on the top, I mean, there is already, because who is it? Qui-Gon who can do that, I think, where you can look at the 3 top card, and you may discard 1 card and then put whatever. You can. There are already cards where you can manipulate that. And so once again, I like playing Yoda because all that shenanigans you can do. And I think Hondo can be a really cool card there. For sure.
I agree. Yeah. That's a fun. That's a very different card. We haven't had like a card like him before at all in the game. And I really like when they come out with new cards like that. That's,
I think so too.
Very different.
Interesting.
He's very interesting. I will definitely look into playing him as well.
Yeah.
I found it gets harder because
I just found a Qui-Gon Jinn card now. It says that when you play him or attack with him, you can look at the top 3 cards of the deck, and you may discard 1 of them and put the rest back on the top in any order. So if you have that together with Hondo, that would work, I think.
Yeah, works very well.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, I just said, again, it's going to be a bit the new thing with the multi aspect is gonna be, because like looking at Hondo, it's like, okay, I would like to play Hondo, but that's a card that I would probably be interested in having in like the controller deck, maybe the Vader blue, but he's a yellow blue, so I can play him in that deck. So that's going to be a tough thing when building decks now. That
but then
we have the multi aspects.
True, but then you have the bases. The new bases that comes, because their action is that you can play a card from your hand, ignoring one of its like the aspects. I've been thinking about it, and I'm not sure that I like that. You can do that once, which means you can do it with one card, and you lose 3 HP for that. I don't know if it's worth it, but maybe. If you find
it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just like, just go with Data Vault.
I mean, the bases are probably very good to have when playing sealed or draft.
True.
When this set, because there is so much double aspect things, so you're gonna be quite limited otherwise in which cards you can play. But with like when you have those bases, you can at least you can play one card each game where from out of aspect. So I think that's a good thing. But I'm not sure about them when playing Premier. But it's gonna be interesting to see. We'll
very, very interesting.
We'll just have to see. But
it will be interesting. But I don't know. This is I don't know. It's not a critique, but it's something I've been thinking about a lot, and a feedback maybe too. I have a very hard time to see the red thread or the red line through the sets that they put out. How they think about that, because now when I think about it, it's like the other day I had a little bit of a down when it come to this set, and I was like, I will just play the JTL or the Legends of the Force and just do it. I don't need these cards, and they can't do anything about my. If I build a Luke Data Vault, just space and just go for it, there are no cards here that can stop that. So I was like, that's a little bummer there. But then again, I know people will find ways with this set also, and we haven't seen all the cards by far. So. Yeah, I don't know. I have a little hard time to see the red thread through the sets, to be honest. And that is one of my main feedbacks to FFD, I think, that I would like them to like keep the... Like, why did you introduce the Force token if you're not going to use it anymore in the coming sets? And the same thing with the pilots. There's no pilots coming out after JTL. Why? It's a fantastic mechanics. It works so well with Star Wars. Use it. And the Force and the, like, whatever it is, and Smuggle and so on. But it's like, I have a little bit of a hard time to follow there.
I think most players we talk to about this have the same, like, we all agree on that they should keep the good mechanics that they'd make. In future sets. I mean, I have my like tip. What I would like them to do is to like have one new mechanic. Now they usually have like 2 new mechanics or 2 new things in each set. Instead of having that, and have like one new thing and then reuse things from. Like good things from sets, then it makes it easy. Actually, makes it easier for them to. They don't have to come up with as much new mechanics all the time, and we as players get to get like the mechanics that actually works from other sets. Like Smuggle would be nice to have more cards. As you said, the Force is quite central in Star Wars, so why not? Do more things with Force. You don't have to
also make pilots. Both of them are very.
And I mean, doesn't have to be super like a lot of things. But if you would have a few cards in this set that says like if you have the Force on the card, do this thing, then that incentivizes you to play more of the like go back and do even more with the Legends of the Force. Leaders and decks, and maybe a Legends of the Force leader that wasn't really good enough before because it needed a few more things can be good. And that's so sad that they don't. I really hope that it's just because we're still early in the game's life that they haven't done this yet, but I really, really hope they go over and like bring back good mechanics from other sets. It's like they have a few cards in this. There is a card, Admiral Mozzi, in this set. He's a 5, cost 4/5, and his text is friendly leader unit gets +2/+2. He would be an amazing plot card.
Yeah.
Because then you can deploy your leader and plot him out. And your leader has +2/+2. That would be amazing. Why not just give him plot and then you
like Jar Jar?
Yeah, like Jar Jar. He's like Jar Jar.
Yeah.
But he stays on, like, so as long as you have him, your leader, you actually have +2/+2.
Fantastic
and that would
plot
be
card.
Amazing. Yeah. So why not do things like that? I think that's
the only thing.
I think they miss out on.
I think so too.
An even better game if they would do this.
Yeah,
I think
the only thing that need to remember when they do that is that, so for instance, the Force, that would work now, but if they put in, like, if you have the Force, you can do this in this set, and the Legends of the Force rotates out before this set, that wouldn't work. That they need to remember.
Unless,
but I mean,
unless they
reintroduce it, of course.
Yeah.
But also
when they rotate out.
Yeah. Exactly, because what I've also been thinking is like, so my beloved Rey, so the Rey that came out in Legends of the Force, so Rey 5 or whatever it's called, the red heroism Rey. What she does is that if you played a non-unit Force card, so if you play an event, for instance, that is Force, then you can ping one with her. And I mean, yeah, that's cool and all, but there's no Force cards so far in this Force event cards in this set. There's one, but it's a villainy card, so I can't play it in my Rey deck. So there's no Force cards, so I can't use her. Like, there's no new cards for her. Which is like, okay, she's not a super good leader. She haven't been a super good leader, but she could be if they give her new tools. So that is also a way to use leaders. As you said, leaders that maybe haven't been too good before, they might be better now because you get new cards for them. And I think they could do way more with that if they conserved some of the mechanics that they use. But also, again, as you said, it's early in the game's life, so still, maybe they try out new stuff. They want to try out new stuff and then see what works and not works, and then they reintroduce stuff that worked and people like. And so like Smuggle. Everybody we talk to likes Smuggle. I love Smuggle. I think that's a great mechanic, and they might take that back since a lot of people use it and like it, and so. But they want to try out new stuff. I mean, I get that, but some kind of red flag.
We can just hope, nice. and of course we can voice our like concerns about this, and hopefully if enough people talk about it, they might take it into consideration, at least when they make new sets. So,
and what I understand is that FFG is very good at listening at the community because they have done that before. So hopefully, and because I've heard, I think all people I've talked about this with are in the same way, that there should be a little bit more consistency between the sets, because now it's like a whole new thing coming out. Like, okay, it's a new game. It's like,
that's great.
But interesting.
Yep.
So a new set coming out soon. Love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing to play and test out the new after rotation meta. It's gonna be really fun.
For sure.
I'm very much looking forward to this. So as you said, these 3 weeks could we want it faster now, but it could go faster. So
for sure,
I guess we have a few more, like a week more at least of Olympics to enjoy before.
And I bought 10 boosters of Riftbound yesterday because there's just been a new set out there. So right now I'm a little bit curious of that, and I might hopefully play a little bit of games with that. But I will keep coming to our locals with a SWU, because SWU is still light years better. It's like as a game. I think it's still good game starters also, but SWU is as we said when we started to talk, it's a very beginner friendly game. So I think that if you know people who like like games at all, let them try Star Wars, because it is very interesting. It's a little bit addicting, and most people I have tried it with like it a lot. Even we have some other friends that we play RPG and stuff with that are not card gamers. They like it a lot. So bring your friends in to try it, because it is a good game to start playing. And as you said, also, it's very hard to master. I can say that. I've played it for quite a while now, but I am still light years behind you and Emil and others that have been playing TCGs for a long time. So it's, I love this game. Such a good game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I guess it's time to
wrap it up. I think so too. And so as we said before, a little bit late this episode, but we will be back again in 2 weeks. And as usual, let us know what are your thoughts about the new set, and do you have any favorite cards, or is there a leader that is really like taking your attention that you really want to try out? So let us know. You can write on Discord, or you can write on our YouTube channel, or on Spotify, or whatever. So yeah, let's wrap it up. As I said, we have a Discord channel. There will be a link in the description. We also have a YouTube channel where we put up all the episodes. There are also some other videos up there. You can also find us in the Swedish Discord and the international Discord. You can find me as Falloin, and you can find Magnus as Dragonfly, and interact with us. We love interaction. We love talking about this game. That's why we have a podcast. So, yeah. So talk to you again in hopefully 2 weeks then. And thank you so much for listening. And we talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.